Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here today. In this week's video, I'm gonna be channeling my inner Martha Stewart and we're gonna be doing a cooking with Kay video. For today's video, we're gonna be making chocolate chip scones. I'm very excited to make these with you guys. I've never made them before, so we're gonna be doing this together, learning as we go. If you guys enjoy this week's video, make sure to hit the like button. Also subscribe to my channel. I put out videos for you guys every single week. If you guys have any questions for me or you just wanna say hello, leave me a comment. I will always get back to you guys. I will also link the recipe that I'm following down below in the description box. And without further ado, let's get started. All right, you guys, so let me read you guys the ingredients that we're gonna need for this recipe. I actually thought that making scones would be a lot harder. In my mind, it just seems like a very hard dessert or pastry to make, but apparently it's not so hard, so that is always music to my ears. Okay, so for this recipe, we're gonna need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup sugar, 1 1/4 teaspoon baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/2 cup of unsalted butter that's cold, 1 cup of dark chocolate chips, 3/4 cup of buttermilk, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. All right, you guys, so let's go over everything that we have to do step by step. The first step, we have to preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we're gonna whisk together flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and salt into a large bowl. Then we're gonna grate the cold butter using a cheese grater. Then we're gonna incorporate the butter into the flour. They say also that you should use a pastry cutter to mix in the butter and the flour. I didn't have that, so I just used 2 knives. It was kind of awkward using the 2 knives, but I think I was able to do it. Once that's all incorporated, you're gonna mix in the chocolate chips. In a small measuring cup, you're gonna mix together the buttermilk and the vanilla extract. You're gonna pour that mixture into the flour and chocolate chip mixture. And you just wanna mix it until it's incorporated. You don't wanna mix too much. Then you're gonna knead that dough together. Have it together, you're gonna make a circle about 1.5 inches thick, and then you're gonna cut that into little triangular pieces. put the scones into the oven for about 20 to 22 minutes. All right, you guys, so I just finished making the scones. Honestly, not very difficult. The only part I think I may have messed up a little bit on was the whole kneading together of the dough. Probably I needed to combine that a little bit better. My little triangles were trying to separate, which is a little unfortunate, but all in all, you guys, I feel like it looks like a scone. I'm praying that these are delicious because then I can make scones more often. And these are specifically chocolate chip scones. You could also make like berry scones, lemon scones, you can do cinnamon scones. So I guess you could put whatever you'd like into the scone, but now we know basically the gist of what we're trying to do here. So the scones are in the oven now. So in about 20 minutes, I'll take them out and we'll try them. All right, you guys, the scones have just come out of the oven. They're a little toasted, I would say. I'm a little concerned about the bottom of them because they look a little dark brown, but the top is nice and golden, which is what we want. I'm gonna let these sit for just a minute just to cool down a tiny bit, and then we're gonna try them. I'm so excited. All right, you guys, the moment of truth. I have taken the scones out of the oven. I actually moved them from the oven tray to a cooling wire rack because that's what the recipe said. So I did that and they look nice. Like I said, they're a little bit golden brown. So this is how it looks, you guys. Chocolate chip scones, everybody. Hope they're not too dry. Okay, cheers. Okay, they're a little dry, but you know what it is? I think the bottom got a little too toasted, but the taste of them is actually really good. A scone, you guys, it's kind of like dense. So you have to kind of expect that. It's not like a light, chewy cookie. It's like more of like a dense biscuit. So go in with that open mind. Again, I'm not sure if I incorporated the dough well enough. I was worried that it would get too mixed and I didn't want that. Honestly, not bad. I would rate these an 8 out of 10. As I'm eating this scone more, I am liking it more. I'm gonna have to up the rating to an 8.5 out of 10. So yeah, you guys, we did it. At home chocolate chip scones. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this week's video. If you guys enjoyed this week's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel. I put out videos for you guys every single week. If you guys have any questions for me, leave me a comment. And I'll see you guys next week for another video. Bye!